How you doing, everyone? It's Dylan. This is my face. I'm sorry you have to see it. Today is not a gaming video. My profession outside of this is a graphic designer, and during this quarantine I figured to stay sharp, to stay on top of things, I'm gonna do a design challenge, mix these two ideas together to make a video, and do design at the same time. The only real rule I have for this challenge is to do it under 2 hours. I feel like that's a pretty fair time limit for some of these design challenges. Full disclaimer, I wouldn't look at these as a tutorial video or something you should really look to learn something, but more or less just to see my thought process and how I go through a design and how I tackle a problem. Along with these videos, I think it would be really cool if I did a giveaway at the end, so at the end of the video when I see you again, I'll let you know what you need to do to possibly win. So I'm not going to delay it anymore, let's get to the challenge. Alright, I hope my screen recording is working on my Mac. I haven't really tested it out yet, but let's do a new challenge. Create an animated mascot for a school in New York City and use lots of green. Wow, this is pretty fitting because I'm in sports design, so let's get at it. Obviously it's a design challenge, so I want to be as quick as possible, but at the same time, I want to make sure I'm doing something I like. Alright, I'm looking up New York State symbols. Oh my gosh, a snapping turtle is the state reptile. Oh, look at that. Look at him. Okay, I'm making you into a logo. Let's make the New York City snapping turtles. Oh yes, absolutely. Look at that. So I'm not a very good drawer. If I'm sketching something out, it's gonna take me a long time. I'm really thorough with my sketches because I'm not a very good drawer, so I have to look at a ton of references, images. I usually trace out a few things at first just to get the shape. With this being really quick, I just gotta get quick. I just gotta get down to it. Okay, I'm looking up logos now just so I get a little bit of a sense of what people have done before, so I can try to stay a little bit away from it, but, you know, take some inspiration to see how people have utilized this logo before. Oh my gosh, can I just directly rip that? Absolutely, I did this, guys, I did this. Okay, I'm gonna bring these two images here, and I'm gonna do some light sketching. So New York snapping turtles, right? We're gonna have the New York text there, we're gonna have snapping turtles here. I'm thinking we have a little, like, shell coming up here, and his little face coming up, you know, something like that. Maybe that's the top part and there's like a bottom part of the shield and then he has a little footprint there. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's like this shield sort of shape. You guys see the thing I'm drawing? It's very clear, right? You guys know you guys can tell what I'm doing, right? You know what? I like it. We're gonna go in this direction. I'm gonna save that awesome sketch right there and we'll come back to it. Oh Jesus, that looks like a beak. Oh God, I'm not good at this. All right, like boom, it goes like that. You know, make this logo really sharp, really spiky, like he's gonna stab you. Oh, now does that look too like snake-like? I think it's a little, maybe. Well, it could be a little snake-like, but you know, once you add the shell, it'd be like, oh my God, that's totally a turtle. Maybe there's a sharp. You guys probably have no idea what I'm making. Oh Jesus, this is so messy. Oh, this is good. I got this. I'm gonna fix it. Gonna make it look great. Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, now we got more of that angle now right here. I finally figured out how I was gonna show a little bit of depth there. So now we have this like line here. You know, his eye will be here. I like it. All right, and his tongue coming down here somehow. I'm very self-conscious about my turtle drawing abilities. Now I'm worried if he's looking a little bird-like or too reptile snake-like. Well, if I give him that little like loop of a shell, it's not too bad, I guess. Okay, we're onto something here. I think I can work with this a little bit. It might look a little goofy right now, but don't worry, I'll do some stuff to it. All right, let's be a little cleaner now. Let's really try to flesh out the line work here, because he does have a very thick neck. He's a thick neck boy. I think I'm still having a little issue with the angle of his face here. I'm not sure how. His eye is definitely too close to the what you can say nose, so I definitely need to shift that to the left a little bit. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. He's giving me weird vibes right now. He's looking into my soul and he's not proud of what I'm doing. Okay. I'm liking this more. Making some progress. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this neck area yet, but changed up this area face, made the mouth bigger. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm gonna do one more pass by with the face. Oh, I'm liking it. We're making a lot of progress. Oh, I forgot the tongue. Never forget the tongue. Very smart man once said that. Never forget the tongue. We're gonna match the curve here like a shield, right? So it's gonna be like, poosh, turtles, boom. I'm coming off my artboard, but that's okay. I'm trying to see like how people have done like a scale texture and logos like this. And see, like some of them just keep it smooth. I think I do want a little bit of texture. Well, yeah, something like, okay, yeah, I'm digging something like this. Just to give his face more of a texture so you know it's more reptile. Maybe it's a little smaller since he actually might break the shield shape, which I think is a good idea. Alright, I'm going over everything again, just slightly thinner lines so I can be more detailed in Illustrator. Oh yeah, I'm liking that a little bit more like a full pupil. I think that looks more reptile. Alright, so let's look at the finished sketch, the basic. You know what? Hey, look at me. It's not complete garbage. Okay, I'm kind of making the shapes in layers here, like stacking them one on top of the other. So the back of the mouth is going to be the backmost layer, the tongue will be in between this front layer and the back of the layer. I made a duplicated layer, I made the width of like the outlines what I really wanted, just so I can start to work on the inside lines that kind of match the width of that. I like doing these by freehand instead of just with the stroke because it looks more natural and I can really control the depth really well. Now I always hate eyes, so I never like doing these, so any tips, leave them down below. I'm going to tweak this outline here. As you can see, sometimes with the strokes you get these really sharp points, so I'm going to fix that, manually do this curve here. So alright, we're adding some more solid shapes here. It's coming along. I'm going to make the bottom of the mouth the same color as these outlines, so that way it works both as the shadow and an outline. Alright, I'm doing the shell now. I'm just going to do the outline of it, but I'm making sure I have that top point directly in the center. Just like so. So I have this really nice sharp shell, this more aggressive looking shell on this turtle. Alright, I went through and I just like cleaned up some lines around here, around the edge here. I think I'm gonna have this swoop down like that. I think I have the base done for him. Alright, I'm working on a color scheme here, obviously using mostly green, that's what they asked for. So I'm trying to work on like the base, like 3 colors I'm working with. I'm pretty okay with that. I wanted definitely the shell to be a little darker. Okay, let's work on the text a bit. Let's finally start to dive into that. I'm going with the name Snappers because I feel like it's better than Snapping Turtles. You know, it's nice and shorter. I'm going with the font Shackleton. I would love to create my own font and really customize it, but I am about to hit the 2-hour mark and I would like to get these challenges done in under 2 hours. So I'm just gonna roll with this and tweak it in little ways that I can. Good news, Shackleton had a wide variation, so I think this will fit really, really great inside here. Okay, you know what? I think that's our 5-minute word mark. I like it. Covered up the inside of that. I'm actually gonna remove this little sharp edge because it's getting to that and it's kind of ruining it. Maybe if there was a specific sport, maybe an icon could go there or something. But let's take a few more minutes. Let's try to enhance this just a little bit more. Alright, I added in some highlights. I'm not quite sure. I added in some shadows, but I didn't really like the way they looked. Maybe I can try to add a little bit of scales right here, like darker scales to give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more detail right here. Okay, I made a bunch of circles and then I put some filters on them. I made like a wave I did like the wave warp tool, I did a twist warp tool, and then I added some roughen from the distort and transform. I got this, I think it looks pretty cool. I might need to tweak it a little bit more, but I'm gonna add it to his face right now. Okay, I added another twist, and this thing almost aligned perfectly, like kind of with that mouth shape. So I think I'm gonna place it right around here. Maybe it's a little too much of a tire skid mark. Maybe I'll remove some. Hopefully that makes it a little more random. All right, some little housewarming additions, and okay. I think I'm calling it quits. I think I just hit under 2 hours by a minute or two. Things that I would like to go back and tweak in a little extra time, but I'm actually gonna just leave it like that because it is a challenge. It is a 2-hour challenge, so I feel like adding on after the fact is sort of cheating, but maybe down the road I'll clean up a few things for something. I'm just gonna do a little quick self-critique now that it's done. Let's do some positives first. I really like the shield shape. I think when you're working with a turtle and a shell, you know, that shell almost already features that shield shape already, that defense mechanism. So I think that's really fitting to the overall theme of the logo. I'm really proud how the base head shape came out. I think it looks really nice. And while I would really like to do a full customized font, or at least tweak the font a little bit more to make it a little bit more custom, I do like the font choice I went with. I think the shell could use a little bit more work. I'm not sure if it's shading or just some more texture to it. And I do like the process I did to use the scaly texture I gave him, but I think that could be fleshed out a little bit more too. I think the highlights are fine, but I think they could definitely be better, and I think adding some shading would make him look a lot better. There are some wispy lines near the tongue area that look a little bit awkward that I would definitely redo, and some of the outlines that go into his face and into his neck, I would definitely thicken those up, because once you put them on smaller applications, they're gonna get really, really tiny. But for 1 hour and 55 minutes, I'm pretty proud with what I came up with. So this is your time to critique. Go down in the comments, let me know what you like, what you dislike. Maybe there's something you would have done differently, maybe there's something you would have done completely different. All right, let's go back to my face. Hey, you have to see my terrible face and my terrible long hair again. I know quarantine is really getting to me. First thing, I hope you enjoyed. Second thing, if you want to win a sticker for the New York Snapping Turtles, leave a like and a comment down below. The comment can be anything. The only thing you need to do, leave a social media platform so I can contact you, preferably an email, Twitter, Instagram. Those 3 would work perfectly. And if you want to be nice and you just want to buy a sticker, link will be down below to my Redbubble account. Like I said in the beginning, this is a gaming channel, so if you do want to give my gaming videos a chance, I'll post one right here, you know, if you're feeling up to it. I haven't done any other design challenges yet, so there's nothing to really link you yet, so I have nothing to show yet. But if you want to stick around, every Monday I'm going to be doing a design challenge, and it's going to be a wide variety of things, whatever that website gives me. Like I said before, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe out there, everyone. Have a nice day.